Hello everybody and welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz as we're continuing our online mode here in between seasons on career mode and F1 2017. We have got about 1,001 people talking to us right now, so we're going to mute everyone because that is incredibly annoying. But we've just had one online race in Belgium. We're going to move here now to Azerbaijan. We've got qualifying. No! Looks like we've got some classic cars though, so I'm going to choose a Renault R26 just because, again, I have never raced in one, so that is my only reason why. Otherwise, I generally would choose Ferrari, of course, and I'm extremely disappointed that we're going to have bloody qualifying. But as always, you can see that is my handle right there, folks, NYC55David. If you wish to add me on our PlayStation Network, please do, and you can beat me because I know you will. Just having a bit of a gander who some of the other people here. So we've got he's very high ahead. Scottish is, yeah, we've got a few. Most of these people are right there. It's about even spread. Half ahead of me, some behind me. And obviously our last online race in Belgium, we're on for points, but I got overtaken basically right in the final corner. And I thought to myself, well, look, let's risk it to try and get our position back, and stupidly went straight into the wall in the bus stop and basically damaged my car and also got a 10-second penalty. So I was stupid. I went for the last ditch move and it failed miserably, and therefore I finished in 12th with a penalty. But here we bloody well have qualifying. It's annoying, but I guess we've got to deal with it. It is one-shot qualifying, so that's something. But again, as I keep complaining here, it's online mode. We just want to get into it and race people. We really don't want to have to deal with this qualifying business. But anyway, the first time I get to drive a Renault R26 on F1 2017. Obviously have not raced it yet in the career mode in the invitational events. It's this one and the two older McLarens, the 88 and the 91 McLaren I haven't driven in career mode. I've driven the 95 Ferrari on online, but I haven't driven that in career mode either. So just the two old McLarens the only two that I have yet to drive in this game. Alright, now should I choose dry, or dry? I'm going to choose dry. I think that might be the option here. Just a bit of a risk. Just possibly. Oh shit, no, actually, maybe I don't want to choose. No, okay, no, it's not good. I'll take my decision well here. We'll hopefully be able to hold on to these dry tyres. And here we go, the Renault R26. I'm not a fan of this car because I'm not a fan of Alonso. So let's be honest. But again, I haven't driven it, so we're going to have a bit of a taste of it. I mean, technically, I have driven it on PlayStation. Obviously, I had and still have F1 Championship Edition for PlayStation 3. So I'm sure I would have driven a Renault at some point in that game. Obviously, career mode in that, I probably got an option to drive in a Renault. As much as I don't necessarily like this car because I'm not an Alonso fan, I do think it's a beautiful looking liveried car. And obviously I've talked up my fandom of the 2007 and 2008 Formula 1 cars. I still like the 2006 cars as well. And we'll go with Giancarlo Fisichella's Renault, shall we? First of the V8s, of course. Which, you know, I remember when they came in, it's like, oh god, V8s? Really? We're going to V8s? It's the same as bloody supercars in Australia, but I think we'd all go back to V8s in a heartbeat, given the crap-sounding engines we have today. Tell you one thing, though. The grip on this, and the downforce, is amazing. It's very slow, though. You can definitely feel that it's not the fastest of these classic cars. As we'll pick up a little bit here. Yeah, the grip and the downforce is just incredible on this. Firmly planted to the ground. Doesn't feel like it's sliding around at all. But just the acceleration out of corners is poor. But it's not going to bode well on this track for me in terms of straight line speed. But they've supposedly got all the cars all leveled out. According to the rules of the settings, I guess, at least according to what I've seen. Let's have a bit of a look here at this Renault. Oh yeah, it's pretty. Let's have a bit of a look there. So you give it a shot. Alright, across the line. And not sure where we're going to end up. A 1:59.67 is our lap time. And again, I think I've beaten a Red Bull. So, I mean, that's a positive, right? Well, I think they're going to beat themselves there. Wow. All over the shop there. Alright. Can we get some results anytime today? Would be great, thanks. Really great people here. 7th. Okay. Out of, what, 19, 20 people? So, I'll take that. Fair enough. We'll get into the race and see how we go. Alright. This is just, again, frustrating. We want to be racing. And, I'm nearly up to 7 there. We want to be racing, don't we? We don't want to be going through this crap. Come on. Just get to it. Jesus Christ. For us adorating. Are you frustrated watching this at home? Because I am, and I want to sing about it. We just want to race, motherfucker. It should just be automatic, reverse grid from the last race. Make do with it. And is it going to be this weird alternating between manual start and auto start, or are we just going to get a consistent level here? We're going to get a nothing apparently. Chelsea Beast 8. Do we have a female driver? Or I'm guessing they could like Chelsea as in the football team. They could be from Chelsea. I don't know. Auto start. That's good. Here we go. Azerbaijan. Prepare for carnage. And we're off. First taste of the Renault R26 in race conditions. And already they're coming together at the first turn. So we're going to push ourselves wide. Probably a bad idea. Whoa, as a Red Bull decides to get a little bit intimate with my front end. And I'm just going to hang back here and let a few of these cars just get themselves all into shape there. Cars everywhere. And again, on online mode, it just sometimes pays to just hold back. I'm not even steering that, and I've got cars ramming me! And I did not even touch a thing there. And some dickhead decided that it would be funny to take me out. And I could feel them rubbing against my backside, essentially, before I even got into that. I've got a slight bit of damage to my front wing, and I don't know if it's going to be enough to pit. To see how it feels in some of these corners. As a Ferrari thinks it's a good idea to reverse on circuit. We're 16th out of 20th. And how do we feel turning? It's not too bad, actually. We might just stay out. And it's so frustrating, again, that you're the one that's been clean. You've got all these idiots above you just... I mean, look at that. Look at all these cars right there. Just in the wall. We're going to have someone here in the castle section thinking it's a good idea to reverse. We've got a car off there, but it's ghosted. We've got everything happening in front of us. We've found our way up into 11th. We have a F2004 overtaking us. So everything is happening on this track. And I don't think I will pit as I just get myself a little bit out of shape there. We've got yellow flags. Yellow flags. Not good idea, Ben. Oh. Okay, we will definitely be pitting now. After that stupid move. I somehow didn't get a penalty for it. And oh yeah, this car's feeling absolutely terrible. And we're going to pit just because there's only 16 cars left in this race. And I've got a feeling that there's going to be a lot more retirements. Because I feel like a lot of these people are just crashing out left, right and centre. There was another one. In the wall. There's so many cars are going off here. That I think strategically it will work to pit here. And I don't think I'm going to be the only one here. I'm not going to be the only one here that's going to be pitting. So we find ourselves in the box. And we will find ourselves trying to make our way through the field here. There's actually a lot of cars in the pits. So had I not made that little error, then perhaps we would have found ourselves in a better position. But there's only 15 cars left in this race. So we will be able to see what we can do. And we're out, and off we go. Decent pit stop. Still ahead of some cars. There's yellow flags, so another car's gone off into this opening corner section. So, again, we're not going to win, but points are a possibility, because we're now up into 10th place, believe it or not. Believe it or not, we somehow got into the points. We have a very fast F2002, I think that one is behind us. And, I'm probably going to have to let them through because they're going to just have so much more speed than we do. They're deciding to just zigzag across the circuit, and they're probably going to take me out here because, well, they've taken themselves out. And again, I'm just sticking to my racing line. I'm just casually driving around Baku, and already all my issues, with the exception of me going a little bit too hard into that corner, have all come from idiots from behind me. So we're just going to maintain a level of normality here. and see what is possible here in Baku. And we have a car off here, or is that the one from the opening lap? I think that might be the one from the opening lap that's just planted in the wall for some reason. They like to glitch, keep it there. So again, I guess we don't really have safety car or anything to remove it, but I mean, it's ghosted at least. They get very tight there on that turn. This is where I decided to wall plant it before. I'm pulling away from this Ferrari, so that's good. And Jeffrey's talking to me. I think he said something about we've got damage or something, but anyway. So we get now into our long stretch up this super fast section of Baku. I don't think we're going to catch any cars ahead of us, although we've got two cars up here on the straight that look firmly planted. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, I think they're... Oh! And I thought that was ghosted! And I get a warning for it! Oh, I wish you had a replay mode in online. Wow. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. Holy shitballs on a plate. I honestly thought that was ghosted. That's why I went straight through it, because I'm like, oh, it will be ghosted. I don't need to move out of the way. And all that's done to me is damage my front wing, and I'm still in 9th. This is... Actually, I've moved up a position. This is ridiculous. I think we might pit here, just to fix this front wing. I literally flew in the air. I was launched. I was doing flips in the air, and again, I really wish we had replay mode in online, because that was incredible. That's the biggest crash I've had so far in this game. And I'm literally limping around here. I feel like I'm going to get lapped at some stage. Whoa, and we have a Red Bull off into the wall. I've actually made my way up into 8th with that. I'm still going to pit because I can barely make these corners. And it's not going to pay well in the last section of this track. Whoa, I get myself a well off. And that Red Bull's struggling behind me. I think he's also got damaged front wing. And at least if he doesn't pit, I should still have 2 laps to catch him, because he'll be struggling. You're going to struggle on doing a lap here with no front wing, because you can't take these corners flat here. You have to release the throttle, and you've got every chance of finding yourself in the wall and taking a wing off. So we're going to pit here again for our second time. We're going to be slow and steady for this race. Oh, and that is not slow and steady. Fucking hell. I thought they were going to slow... Yeah, alright, okay. Well, that's been a very interesting Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're gonna end that now, and that was thoroughly entertaining. We'll come back and we will check out our next round. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, everything else, and remember that you can add me on the PlayStation Network if you wish to, NYC55David. As you can tell, you'll probably severely beat me. This has been Casual Gamer Oz. We'll speak to you in our next online mode. Good night.